It's still Thursday, December 28th, and we're still laying here, pretty much becalmed. Just a very light northwest wind. It's 2 in the afternoon, so in about an hour and 15 minutes, I'll get the latest gribs to predict wind. And it appears that there's what looks like on the weather maps a gust front. It's going to go through, and the GFS is it's going to pack a wallop. The GFS is showing 30 knots right behind it, but fairly fast moving. So that 30 knots is only going to last for a couple of hours. That's still enough to kick things up. The ECMWF is a little more gentle. Same general pattern, but we're gonna have variable winds this evening, kind of around 15 to 20, and then settling northwest, north to northwest, 15 to 20. And as long as it doesn't come west, we're all right. Northwest, and it looks like into tomorrow, settling northwest, kind of 8 to 15 knots. So if that comes true, if the ECMWF model comes true, then we're in good shape. So downloaded the latest grab, still the 28th of December, Thursday, and still no resolution. We just have a light wind from the northeast, which ECMWF says that this wind's going to start coming in from the north and then back northwest overnight and just gradually building. So by early evening we should have kind of 6 to 10 knots out of the north, and then overnight building to kind of 8 to 13 knots by morning and becoming northwest, then kind of northwest 10 to 15 tomorrow. So tomorrow looks like nice sailing. However, the GFS shows that this wind is going to start off southerly in the next hour or so, then quickly shift northerly and build to about 20 to 30 knots for maybe 3 hours, and then becoming then they match up, becoming northwest about 10 to 15 knots. Well, so far ECMWF is calling this. Well, there's definitely some weather features up ahead here, but so definitely got to be on the alert. So far though, I'm not seeing any kind of chop or swell coming in from the north. So it does not appear to be strong winds anywhere around here. It's a little after 8 p.m. on still the 28th of December. This is a long day. And we've got northwest winds now about 10 knots. I just put a reef in the main because it's kind of gusting in with the showers. So ECM is only saying 6 knots of wind, so we definitely have more wind than ECM is saying. However, GFS is showing over 20 knots. We don't have anywhere near that. So the ECM model it seems to be more accurate. We have a full moon, but it hasn't risen yet, and it's just, I mean, well, you can just see the stern light on the air paddle. Otherwise, it's just we have passing rain showers too, so it's rainy weather, and it's just absolutely black as coal. So I went up to put a reef in the main, and just doing it by the glow of the nav lights. Otherwise, you just can't see anything. You're just looking into just pitch blackness, just into murk. So anyway, we're doing okay. We're moving along now. We're steering a good course and heading toward pretty much right on course for the Berry Islands. And so I think I'm gonna probably lay down a little bit and see if I can catch some sleep, catch a few Z's, and we'll see where we're at tomorrow morning. All right, friends and neighbors, all the fresh meat is gone, so let's see if we can catch something here. And I finally bought gear. Now let's see if my fishing luck will finally change. And of course we can't, I don't have a pole. So what you do is if you just leave it cleated, there's no give. It'll just pull the hook right out of the fish's mouth the minute it bites. So that way, maybe get to let out a little more there. Yeah, it's worth a shot anyway. Fishing gear's not expensive. I mean, this whole set of lures and the line wasn't much more than about 50 bucks. Well, it is Friday, the 29th of December, 2023. Only 2 days left before the next odometer change. And we are 8 days out of Bermuda. And that light you're looking at is Southwest Point. And this is the southwest point of Great Abaco Island, and we're steering straight for the Berry Islands right now, where I plan to shelter for a few days to wait for better winds to get to Florida, because we have these west to northwest winds for several days, which is gonna mean yeah, close hold, if not a beat, to try to get to Florida. So, as they say, the patient sailor always has a fair wind. So we're going to be patient. Well, as usual, we're not going to make it to the anchorage before dark. We got about 15 miles to go. So it's going to be a couple hours after sunset. So it'll be pitch black. So I'm gonna go forward and drop the staysail. We'll just sail slowly under the main, get a bit closer, and then I'll just continue to sail under the main, but just heave to. And we'll just hang offshore, just hang out here tonight. And the anchorage I'm looking at is the one between Bird Key and Whale Key. Cruising guide says it's a pretty good anchorage, and it looks like it gives good shelter from west to northwest and north. So the forecast for the next couple of days is northwest, which is almost dead on the nose trying to get to Miami. So I'm going to just try to go into the Berry Islands and anchor, just remain in quarantine. Through my Iridium Go. As I said earlier, my sister was reporting on my dad, and my dad did pass away. It's been quite the journey. Yeah, it's been quite the journey. consider supporting this channel by becoming a patron. As a patron, you will be able to view my videos free of ads. You will also be able to leave comments, ask questions, and message me directly. You can become a patron for as little as $5 a month.